Hello there, welcome to creating layers in Photoshop or Elements. So it's a rather daunting subject for newer people, but we're going to start by opening a document. Anything at the moment, it's a rose that we've got, and we'll put it in here, and we're going to create a couple of simple layers in Elements, but it's very similar to Photoshop. I have gone down the bottom here and clicked on Tool Options. Now, if you can't see the options for each tool, make sure you've clicked on that. I'm now going to get a second layer. And we go up here to the Layer menu, down to New, across to Layer or Shift Command N, or easier than that, just go above that in your layer palette and click on the page with the folded corner, and you'll see Layer 1 pops up above your background layer. It's sometimes easier to get in the habit of naming your layers, so I've clicked on this and I've called it the rose. And the same at the top, I'll call that gradient because I know what I'm going to do there. Now, we must remember always that this highlight colour, whatever yours may be, probably blue, signifies that that is the layer you're working on. If you don't, you will get very messed up. So be careful of that. Choose that highlight carefully. I'm now going to choose the rectangle tool and draw a rectangle on top of the rose. Remember that this layer is almost a sheet of clear glass. Think of it like that. I'm now going to choose the gradient tool. Note down here all the tool options. I'm going to edit that and I'm going to choose foreground to transparent, meaning white to clear. If it's not in the right amount, I can change the settings in this, but we'll see how we go. Now I want to make a straight gradient, so I'm going to hold my Shift key down and drag across. There's the straight line and the gradient has gone in, and you'll see white to transparent. Does that make sense? I hope so. You can have any colour to any colour or anything to transparent. Now, if you didn't want to see that, you could turn it off by clicking the eye. Notice how the layers disappear, but only while that eye is clicked. We're still working on the gradient layer, but now we want another layer, and we're going to name it text. So you can name them later, you can name them earlier, or you don't have to name them at all. We are working on the text layer because it's highlighted, and we come over to the tool palette and click the T, which is the horizontal type tool. So we're going to type in a normal straight line across. and we're going to be on that third sheet of glass. Note the different types in the text arrangements. Type on a path or text on a path. There's lots to explore here. I'm going to use the Lucida calligraphy, I can't say that, italic, and I'm going to, we can always alter, so I'm just going to check. I'm going to choose a dark grey to go with the darker colours in the photo, and just click for an entry point and then start typing. You can make mistakes because it's the same as your normal text, and you can take it out. Now you can commit that by clicking on the tick, and you can, using your move tool, you can move that text to where you want it, or you can use the arrow keys. So that's where we'd like it. So the text and the gradient are in their own layers. Let's lock them together. Clicking on the chain link, those two layers are locked. I can now move them wherever I want by just clicking and dragging. Try it in a different corner, or move it back to where you want. They're still locked together, and it's only until I go and click those chain links that they will unlock. What I want to do now is merge those three layers, the three sheets of glass, so that they all become one. I've right-clicked and I go to flatten image. So I click on that and all the layers are merged together and it becomes a background layer. I save it as whatever, a JPEG, or I can go back and save it as a PSD file with the layers intact. So have a go at that, either in Elements or wherever you like, and good luck with your layers.